Good evening. Good evening. Testing one, two. Testing one, two. Testing one, two. I think we're good. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon. Welcome to the Crypto Granny. Hey, good evening, everybody. Good morning. Good afternoon. Where are you? I'm here. And I'm here to talk about crypto. If anybody wants to join me for a chat, any questions, feel free to click the StreamYard link in the comments and join the chat. For those who are here for the very first time, I created my channel to inform people about crypto, NFTs. It's basically like a learn as I go along. Real long story short, I'm into crypto almost 11 months. And I wish there was a channel out there when I decided to invest in crypto. And apparently there was, a handful of channels out there of content creators and a lot of false information. And the reason I do this, I don't get paid. Nobody pays me to talk about any coins that I talk about. I'm not a financial advisor. But the reason I do this is to inform people just so they don't lose money, because unfortunately, crypto is very risky. It's very volatile. However, it's very, very rewarding if you know what you're doing. And the truth is, it's a long-term mindset of investing. Main thing is to go in low into a project, which is called a crypto coin, a currency. Go in low in the beginning of a project or when it's not up high, because when you buy high, chances are you're going to lose a lot of money, and we don't want you doing that. So this is what I'm here for. If there's anybody out there that's a developer or into crypto and they have a lot of background into cryptocurrencies and how NFTs and staking and what is the other thing called farm yielding works and all that good stuff, please come on the panel. I'm going to put a link in the comments. I welcome you to come on and drop some knowledge on my channel. That's what we're here for. Unlike the other channels, they get paid for talking about almost every coin and they steer you in the wrong direction, which I feel is totally wrong. But the good thing is they're going to start regulating crypto. A lot of people aren't happy with it, but I think it's a great idea because there's a lot of copycats. There's a lot of coins on the exchanges that shouldn't be for sale. They're known as rug pulls, and something like that would get you into the space and get you right out, and you'll never be interested in crypto again because you'll lose so much money if you invest in the wrong projects. So first thing I want to talk about is a rug pull. Let's talk about a rug pull. I want to talk, you know what? Before I do that, let's go to the price chart. I'm going to share the price chart with you, and I'll be right back. Hi, how are you? Hey, I'm back, everybody. I'm going to read you the charts right now. We got Bitcoin at 44,000, Ethereum at 3141, BNB at 429. XRP is at the beautiful, beautiful, beautiful fire sale price of 84 cents. You know, people are going to look at XRP and say, I should have bought it all at 84 cents because that thing is going to be untouchable. Cardano, $1.09. Solana, 102. Dogecoin, 14 cents. You know, I don't want to burst anybody's bubble. I can't wait for Dogecoin to be back at 70 cents, and I'm done with Dogecoin. I've been holding on. It's got me into the space, but I'm done with meme coins, and I am just sticking to utility and something that's meaningful because it's all about a hype, and I am grateful that Dogecoin got me in the space, but I've seen it go from 6 cents to 70 something cents, and it's been sitting at 14 cents. I've bought it as far as 30 cents, 50 cents. So, like, I'm just waiting basically to probably break even because I've lost so much money with Dogecoin. But that's just me. You do what you want to do. Polkadot, $19. Shiba Inu's up. Crypto.com, that's another goodbye, 48 cents. Litecoin 128, Chainlink 1740, Uniswap 1135, Algorand 98 cents, FTX 46.69, Mana, that's for the metaverse, Decentraland 333, Stellar XLM 22 cents. I heard that the XLM, XRP, and XDC were really all three good projects. I'm like so big on XRP. I have some XLM, but I use it to purchase other coins. Actually, I use it to buy XRP. Eventually, but not now. When I'm talking moon bags, I'll have a moon bag XLM. And the XDC project, I don't know much about. I got to let my husband do his research and figure out the tokenomics and the utility, and then we'll decide what we're going to do next. But it's still super early. ICP 2218. That's another story if you're just joining. Sandbox 420. VeChain 6 cents. That's a great buy. If you're getting into crypto for the very first time, I would just recommend that you buy something low, like extremely low, and get a bunch of it and just play with the market and see what it does. And to be honest, my thought, and I've heard a couple of other people mention today, it's really not a good day to get into crypto, like to go in hard, because we don't know what's going on. We might be going into a bear market, and there's something called altcoin seasons, which is every coin except for Bitcoin and Ethereum. And usually, from what I understand, they go parabolic, and there will be a season for that also. So just, learn, do your own research, DYOR, do your own research, and whatever makes sense to you. But just don't jump right into anything because it's your money and we don't want you to lose anything. Harmony is 19 cents. Pancake Swap is 8.27. And Engine Coin is $1.97. Quant is 130.77. Curve token is 3.27. AMP is 3 cents. It's probably a good time to accumulate some of those. So if you see something like at 3 cents and you're new to crypto, put $25 in and just watch it go up and down, and you're not going to take a big, huge loss. You have to understand what you're investing in and see how the market runs its course. All right, so let's go back. I am going to take the chart off, and here we are. So I tried to go as a guest into Decentraland in the metaverse, and my whole computer froze, so I never got to go in. But I'm hearing that there's so much opportunity for real life employment in the metaverse. You had to do your own research, but let's just say they need a waiter in a restaurant in the metaverse. You literally make an avatar and you log on on a shift, 9 to 5, whatever your shift is, from home. And you're that waitress or that DJ or the bouncer or maybe the lady in the boutique selling the clothing. I don't know exactly how it works, but do your own research. If you figure it out or you know how it works, please come on the channel and let us know. But they're real paying jobs. I've heard some of them are $75 an hour. If you own real estate in the metaverse, you can literally get rent. People got to pay to pass by. They got to pay to stop on your property. If there's a nightclub, if you have an establishment, you can rent out home, real estate space. You can rent out nightclubs. You can rent out businesses, restaurants to people inside the metaverse. So there's real money, and what you get is crypto. And then in exchange for that, you cash out to the US dollar. So it's real money. Despite how you see it, it gets cashed back out into your bank account, and you can turn it into real cash. There's just so much to learn, and it's just not going to happen in one day. Anybody that says they know every single thing about crypto and everything about NFTs and the metaverse, everything's changing daily, and there's no way possible that you can know it all. Just about 2 months ago, there was only 4 neighborhoods or 4 towns in the metaverse. Now there's probably 100 different metaverses. People are even saying to me, even on my channel, what's his name? Facebook guy? Zuckerberg. Oh, Mark Zuckerberg owns Meta. He owns the metaverse. He does not own the metaverse. He owns Facebook. He changed the name to Meta. And apparently he changed it again. I do know that he wanted to own like Sandbox, Decentraland, Upland, this land, that land. It's too big for one person to own. I can own pieces. You can own pieces. We're retail buyers. We can make money. This is an opportunity like never before in our life. And you don't need a lot of money. I'm going to just be honest with you. If you have a few dollars just to get in. I've had a girl on my channel. She literally went in and bought $5 of Bitcoin just so she can see how it goes up and it goes down. And this is somebody who said, I'm not doing crypto. I don't understand it, before she found my channel. And she literally bought $5 in crypto, in Bitcoin, because you don't have to buy the whole Bitcoin. Not everybody has $40,000 to buy one piece of crypto. And she watched it go from $5 to like $8. And then she's seen it go down to like $1 something. But she was happy, so she can kind of get an idea. So, like I said, go in small. Don't buy nothing that's at a high price. And just watch how it goes up and down. And then understand. And then maybe like what some people do if they don't have a huge budget. Because you don't want to invest anything that you need, within the next couple of days or in a week or a month. So basically, don't go sticking your rent money or your car payment onto a stock or a coin or an investment, because you may lose it. Chances are you can double it, you can triple it, but it's very risky. I don't recommend it. Just learn what you're doing. What was I going to do? So right now, the crypto market in total is valued at $1.9 trillion. $1.9 trillion in total. It went as far as 2 trillion and change yesterday. A couple of weeks ago, it went down to 1.6 trillion. It goes up and it goes down. So there was a couple of articles I wanted to share with you. And if anybody wants to know what's a really good coin that I recommend to go in, I recommend XRP and Cardano all day. All day. I'm going to find this article and I will read it to you. Okay, let me go here. So like I was saying, cryptos, there's so much to learn. You have to, first of all, download an exchange. You got to connect your credit card, your debit card. Some platforms don't allow credit cards. They only allow your debit card. You got to go through a whole series of security stuff, facial recognition, I mean, it's not like you can just go on an app right now and unless you're doing it on like PayPal or Cash App or something like that. But you want to own your crypto. So you want to have an exchange where you can purchase it and you want to have a wallet. And the wallet can be an app such as SafePal, Coinbase Wallet, MetaMask. I have a whole bunch of different wallets. It's never a good idea to leave all your crypto in one, just in case, God forbid. But they say you're more at risk if you lose your passwords than somebody coming in and stealing it. Let me see. I'm gonna pull up some articles. Okay, here's an article about inflation. And I'm going to read it to you. Take anything I give you just as information for educational purposes. Do your own research. Don't hold nothing personal against me if I'm giving the wrong information. But what I'm sharing with you is what I believe to be correct information. So, like I said, not financial advice. Okay, this story is legendary investor Charlie Munger had more harsh words for cryptocurrency Wednesday. A lot of people are against it because they're scared. The banks are very scared of the challenges they're going to face with people going into a decentralized, place for their money where they own it and they hold it and they can do what they want. They don't have to go to the bank and ask for their money. Basically, you have control of your very, very own money. Uh, he had harsh words for cryptocurrency Wednesday and called inflation the greatest danger America faces besides nuclear war. Speaking during a shareholder question and answer session Wednesday at the annual meeting for Los Angeles-based newspaper chain The Daily Journal, of which he is chairman, the 90-year-old Munger ripped Bitcoin and other cryptos as beneath contempt, claiming its main usefulness is for extortion, kidnappings, and tax evasion. Now, people say that a lot of people are using crypto for money laundering and all criminal activity. Now, I don't know about all that. Crypto's been around for quite some time already, and there hasn't been any regulations. So, with the SEC putting in regulations and the government of whatever country or state you live in, it's all going to depend on how they regulate it. And I think in its entirety, I think the states are going to regulate, who's going to be allowed, because already with no regulations, there's still certain states where you can't purchase certain crypto, you can't have certain exchanges here in the US. So like, for example, there's something I can buy in Florida that I can't buy in New York. There's stuff in Puerto Rico I could buy that I can't buy in the States at all. So there's a reason for all that, and I'm not sure what it is, but every state and every, government and every country will regulate the crypto the way they want to regulate it. They may allow you to buy a certain crypto and not another one. I don't know. But those regulations are going to be put in place. And the truth is, as an investor, a retail investor, because that's what you and I would be called, because otherwise the institutions are the big investors. We need that, and it's to protect us somewhat in what we're doing here. What else was he saying? Berkshire Hathaway, I admire the Chinese from banning it. So this guy is basically saying that he's glad that China banned crypto and that it's basically a scam. But these people have so much money invested with banks and their companies. They're scared that they're going to lose money because everybody's basically taking control of their own finances by doing crypto investments. Okay, that was one tiny article. Let me go back. Hey, welcome to the channel. Who's out there? Come and join the chat. Please drop your location in the comments. I'm curious to know where you're tuning in from. I know McDonald's is interested in doing a metaverse property also. We already got Gucci, Louis Vuitton, Adidas, Atari, Snoop Dogg got a smoke shop. He has like his own land, and there's going to be nightclubs. I mean, these are things you can invest in. Oh, there was a story I read last night about, what was it about? Chase Bank? Oh, Chase had opened up. I'm going to see if I can pull up the article. I believe they did their first purchase in the metaverse, so they can have a virtual bank in the metaverse, which I'm guessing if you're in the metaverse and you need to buy some crypto. Yeah, JP Morgan bets metaverse is a 1 trillion yearly opportunity as it becomes first bank to open up in the virtual world. JP Morgan opens a bank branch in the metaverse, but it's not what you think it's for. So this is an article from Forbes magazine, and I'm going to pull it up and share it with you here. So you heard it here first. Let's see what this article is all about. This is what I'm here for. I'm doing your homework for you. And I'm learning while I'm on. So I might as well share as I'm getting the information in real time. I feel like a weirdo talking to myself. Okay, can you see that article? No, you cannot see it. We're going to pull it up. Why isn't it showing?
Even if you're responsible.
Okay, let's see.
In this video,
Okay, I'm trying to pull this up nice and clear. JP Morgan opens a bank branch in the metaverse, but it's not what you think it's for. What is it for? I'm waiting for this to load so I can go ahead and read it. Observations from the FinTech Snark Tank. Claiming to be the first bank in the metaverse, JP Morgan announced the opening of a lounge in Decentraland. Decentraland's crypto, if you want to invest, is called Mana, M-A-N-A. So that's what Decentraland is. Just letting you know. Upon entering the lounge, which was established by Onyx, the bank's blockchain unit, visitors are greeted by a digital portrait of Jamie Dimon, which morphs into the image of the bank's head of crypto and a roaming tiger. I didn't find a lot to do in the lounge other than viewing a wall touting the bank's blockchain accomplishments and watching a video of Chase's e-commerce and fintech forum from June 2021. There's an upstairs to the lounge, but all I found there was a female avatar that kept walking into my avatar. It would be easy to write this off as a useless initiative from a bank that can afford to spend $12 billion on technology. Wow, that's a lot of money. As Cornerstone Advisors Director of FinTech Research, Alex Johnson wrote in his FinTech Takes newsletter, at some point in the future, it's possible that the digital worlds being built today will have aggregated sufficient user attention and engagement that financial services companies will need to invest in the metaverse as an acquisition and customer service channel. But we're not there yet. Until the metaverse is a little less empty, resist the temptation to colonize it with branches and billboards. There are some that believe banks should establish bank branches in the metaverse. However, according IBS Intelligence, virtual branches are the next logical step for how financial institutions can utilize virtual reality. Imagine never have to take in a break from work and wait in line at a bank. Now imagine getting personalized banking service at the comfort of your home when it's convenient for you while enjoying your cup of coffee. JP Morgan doesn't appear to believe that its Metaverse Lounge will serve random Metaverse visitors who will, on a lark, decide to open a checking account. However, while the purpose of the lounge itself seems suspect, the bank's thinking about the Metaverse's potential opportunities is spot on. Supply and demand dynamics are driving people into the meta economy. Over time, the market for Metaverse real estate would evolve in a similar way as the real estate market in the analog world. In time, the virtual real estate could start seeing services much like the physical world, including credit, mortgages, and rental agreements. As it was written in a recent FinTech Shark Tank article, the coming boom in the metaverse lending for banks. Virtual real estate sales are skyrocketing. The two largest virtual worlds, the Sandbox and Decentraland, saw 86,000 virtual property transactions totaling $460 million in sales in 2021. For both virtual worlds, the average investment in land was about $5,300, but prices have grown considerably from an average of $100 per land in January to $15,000 in December. With rapid growth in the fourth quarter when the Sandbox Alpha was released. In the past month, sales of property on the 6 most popular virtual worlds brought in more than 52,000 Ethereum, roughly $169 million on the NFT trading platform OpenSea. A mortgage isn't the right analogy for purchasing virtual property in the metaverse. Commercial real estate lending is the better analogy. Metaverse property prices rose 700% in 2021, but it isn't just price speculation that's driving the increase. It's the opportunity to monetize virtual land with games, events, and other revenue-producing ideas. Banks have developed a competency in evaluating real estate lending. Smart and entrepreneurial banks will develop the capability to evaluate a virtual real estate lending as well. Many of these principles apply to both types of assets. Much like early movers into the metaverse are trying to establish their metaverse brand, early lenders will be able to establish themselves as metaverse lenders, enabling the gaming ecosystem. The success of building a scaling in the metaverse is dependent on having a robust and flexible financial ecosystem that will allow users to seamlessly connect between the physical and virtual worlds. In enabling the gaming ecosystem, the bank intends to focus on 3 verticals. 1, industrializing game platform providers with bank-grade products and digital assets platform access. 2, enabling game and content creators to easily commercialize their creations. 3, globally scaling the metaverse industry across multiple currencies and payment methods. So they're predicting the whole metaverse to be like a $2 trillion business. The whole crypto market right now is just under 2 trillion. Can you imagine just the investments in video gaming and businesses and real estate in the metaverse is going to be equivalent to what's in crypto alone? That's really big. That's crazy. I know Decentraland and Upland are very expensive right now, but if you're interested in investing into virtual land, I recommend you download the Upland. I recommend you do the Upland app, and in Upland they use I don't even know how they say it. It's UPX. I'm going to put the link right here. Upland. At least you could try out and see how it is to buy virtual real estate. Upland. You got to purchase UPX. Right now, the value is I think it's 10,000 for 100, or is it 1,000? Yeah, I think it's 10,000 for $100. You purchase. Let me see. I'm gonna actually go on my app and tell you exactly how much it is. So if you want to play around with virtual real estate, I recommend you go to Upland. You purchase a couple of UPX coins and buy your first piece of virtual real estate. If you go to Decentraland or Sandbox, it's going to cost you thousands of dollars for one piece. Here, it'll cost you a few dollars if you get in early enough. And I know they're selling in LA, Chicago, Tennessee, New York, and Chicago, New York, LA, Tennessee, and San Diego. This is Upland. This is Upland. It's loading. Every 3 hours you collect rent on here. You just gotta log in every 3 hours and you have rent. So tomorrow is a landmark auction. It's the Washington Square Arch Landmark. See, I'm a New Yorker, born and raised, and this is something I'm interested in. Washington Square Park is a very, very popular landmark in the Village in Manhattan. And lots of, I would even say, and it's a fact, I'm not gonna say allegedly, I know for a fact growing up, Dave Chappelle used to stand in this circle in the park and do his comedy amongst other comedians and dancers, and a lot of famous people used to just use right in the center of what's that, it's like a little coliseum under the arch, and it's like a water fountain. I don't know. It's just a place where people gather in the park, and whoever has jokes or they have a talent, they go inside this circle and they perform, and it's like the best place to go on a weekend in the summer. And it's very popular. So tomorrow, they're actually selling that landmark. And I'm very interested. And this is information I'm finding out right now while I'm on the live with you. So it says tomorrow, Thursday, February 17th at 11 a.m. Pacific time, the Washington Square Arch Landmark will be available at reverse auction. If you want the honor of staking your claim on this storied property in Manhattan, all you have to do is show up at the in-game address at the time provided and mint once it's unlocked. For further details, visit the link below. Information on pricing, the price reduction schedule, and more. See, like, I am so interested in this. Like, I've been trying to buy up childhood homes of family and friends just for the fun of it. Okay, the basement price is $4,610,000 UPX. So that's equivalent to $4,000. Is that 4,000? I got to do the math. 4,610,000. It's a reverse auction. Minimum suggested mint 13. Ooh. 28. Actually, it's going to be 28 million UPX is the price. So I'm guessing some big corporate institution is going to buy this, because I don't think your average retail investor can afford to buy this piece of property. But we will see. Let's see. Okay, so what they're doing is, I just got the schedule. It's a price reduction schedule. This is the first time that I'm seeing something for a landmark. See the price? It starts off at $28,000. That's at 11 a.m. If nobody buys it, 28 million, I'm sorry. If nobody buys it at 12 o'clock, it goes down to 26 million. At 1 o'clock, if it's not purchased, it goes to 24 million. All the way up to 7 p.m. If no one purchases it, it'll be 13,370,000 UPX coins. I'm going to do the math right now. let's see how much that'll cost. So it costs $99.99 for 100,000 UPX coins. I know there's another way to say it. It's probably UPX or UPix. So it's 100,000, I guess, times 100. How much would a million coins cost if it's 100,000 for $99? So it's 1,000 for the million. So basically, to buy Washington Square Park, you got to have $28,000 to buy that virtual real estate. Now, I'm going to say, I'm so into this whole getting a little bit of this and that and everything. That's just a little too much for me. My husband's crazy. He'd probably want to buy it, but I'm going to pass on that. Yeah, and the thing is, you get money for like owning a landmark, and you get paid, and you can literally make a passive income. But that's a lot of money to invest in virtual real estate. With $28,000, the average person can take $28,000 and buy a investment property where they can Airbnb it somewhere else and use it as a down payment. But this is what the world's coming to. Virtual real estate. You see, in the virtual real estate, you could put in offers and people reject them or they accept them to buy your land. You can literally buy land. You get a title to the land. I'm going to show you. Okay, so here's a handful of properties. Right? You see that? And I'm going to just click on one. This one I have is in California. And I'm going to show you. It shows you the plot. It's highlighted in blue. And it literally gives me 132 coins every 3 hours just for my LA property. And I can convert that to dollars. And then you just click on. And it shows you the ownership. That's my name on the metaverse. And it shows you your transaction on the blockchain. So if I click here, so it'll show that I'm the original owner of this property in LA. And this is how it's transacted on the blockchain. So once I sell it, it'll be on the blockchain that it had two owners and then so on. You could build houses, you could put businesses, whatever you want to do. Let me see, 105. So I'm going to try to move my piece to LA right now. And now it will not allow me to go. You have to take an airplane from LAX to JFK. You have to get on the train. There's a collection if you own properties on Broadway. There's a collection if you own properties in Bushwick, Brooklyn. There's a collection if you own properties in Beverly Hills, Chicago. It's just really cool. Like you have to really and I'm still learning. So 10,000 for $100. Yeah, that's the UPX. So anyway, I really always say I have a lot to talk about when I come on, and then I get distracted. But I'm here, and I'm going to keep doing this until people come in, and I'm here to teach you guys and show you how to make money, tell you what not to do. And if anybody wants to join my live, please come on for educational purposes. I'd like to get this education out there to everybody and just try to invest a little something. But right now, today is not a good day. We don't know where the market's going. Until next time, God bless and do your homework. All right, Crypto Granny, Bobby Bop Bop. Take care.